Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to MOV Plus. I hope you've had an awesome day. Looking at the warm-up guys, we're gonna start things with 2 minutes of cardio of your choice. What we're gonna do is mix two things together. So we're gonna see some up downs for 10 reps, like that, and then we'll move into some lateral plate jumps for 20. And those two things will go back and forth for the first 2 minutes. From there, the next 3 minutes, what we'll do is each minute, it'll be 30 seconds of running high knees into 30 seconds of air squats. Okay, good to go?
Yep.
All right, starting in 10. So 2 minutes of cardio choice, guys. You can pick what you want to do here. You can do 1 movement, 2 minutes, whatever you want to do, as long as we get that heart rate up and get nice and warmed up. And go for it. So going with our 10 up downs to start. Remember, with these warm-ups, guys, you want to think about just easing into things. So go slow out of the gate, think about good body positioning, getting everything active, getting everything nice and loose. And then as you start to feel that warm-up kick in, you can start to ramp the intensity up, focus more on the heart rate. Once Em's gone through these 10 up downs, she's going to do 20 lateral jumps over the plate. Now we've deliberately gone with quite a low plate, and that's just so we can kind of ease into things, make it nice and simple. Just going back and forth there. The feet are going to stay together, and she's jumping sideways. It's not a plate facing jump. She's going to just face one way and go across the plate. Nice. All right, so back into another round. So you want to think about if you are doing the up downs like Em is, guys, you want to make sure you're really strong through that midline when you hit the bottom of the movement. So you can see when Em's feet jump out the back and she hits the brakes to rebound back out again, she's making sure she's not dropping through those hips or going loose. She's staying really tight, really rigid. And then nice tall stand up at the top. We want to make sure those hips are nice and open. Last thing we want to be short-cutting that movement and getting really tight and matted down through those hips. Now, a good idea with this sort of movement, guys, keep the eyes kind of cast down just a little bit. Keep yourself aware of where that plate actually is. Last thing we want is to be having your eyes sort of drifting around ahead and then miss where the plate is, go for a tumble over the top of it. So 20 more seconds. All right, back to the up downs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So we're moving into the high knees now for 30 seconds, air squats for 30 seconds, and that sequence will repeat for the next 3 minutes. So this one, nice simple movement, guys. We just want to get those knees up to hip height. It's a really good one to get that heart rate spiked up nice and high. So we've gone through that initial 2 minutes of just kind of getting the body going. Now we're going to start to push things a little bit. So 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go into air squats. So set up the air squats, guys. We want the feet about shoulder width, toes slightly turned out. The knees are going to drive outwards as well. So think toes and knees point same direction. We want to think about getting your hips below the height of the knee. So we're sitting right down to a nice deep squat. If you have tight hips or if you're new to squatting, guys, take your time with it. Even hang on to something in front of you so you can really sit back on those heels. We want to get that mobility side of things looking really good. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So back on the running high knees. So just staying real light on the balls of the feet, guys. Feel your heels clunking into the ground. Try to pick them up a little bit, be a little more quiet on the toes, and nice upright body position. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back on air squats. Now one thing you'll notice Em does here with these squats is every time she sits down into it, see her arms will pop up as well. Now the reason for that is it's going to help encourage her upper body, so her sort of thoracic, sort of ribs and upwards, stay nice and upright. It's always tempting to kind of slouch down when we get tired, so the arm swinging up will encourage better position. It's also going to act as a little bit of like a rebound, kind of help us pop up out of the bottom, so it's going to add to that movement. 3, 2, 1, and go for running high knees again. So last minute on this one. So if you're feeling good, this is where you want to push the tempo. Get that heart rate nice and high. Always good to rev the engine before we get into the hard stuff. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and last lot of air squats. Last thing we'll kind of touch base with on these guys is make sure that your heels stay on the ground. You don't want to be rolling up onto the toes or collapsing in off that outside ridge of your foot. And keep the feet nice and grounded. So it does help if you think about kind of trying to drive everything outwards, like you're trying to slide your feet apart. Three, 2, 1, and done. All right, that is the warm-up done, guys.